Welcome back, Commander. My name is Tim, and in this video we take a look at 5 features you want to see in the next Mass Effect game. If this is your first time here, I make videos on all things Mass Effect, so come join our crew by hitting that subscribe button. I recently made a video on 5 features I didn't want in the next Mass Effect, and that sparked some really great conversations in the comments. It also highlighted some features that you, the player, really enjoyed, so I've picked out the 5 features you would like to see from some of the comment sections. If you have other features that you definitely should bring back, or even ones that they definitely shouldn't, let me know in the comments and you may be featured in a future video. Apologies if I butchered your name. Alright, let's do this.
You survived a gunshot to the head?
Although I had this on my list that I didn't like, All Star says they love the class switching as it gives your builds more variety. With PF Fiction 24, although not liking the profile aspect, they did enjoy having all the powers available. Is having the different classes too restrictive on gameplay? Should playing as a biotic mean that you can't, for example, use a sniper rifle? For me, I prefer the different builds, and I don't think that limiting your weapons or restricting your armor type is a good idea either, and it has to be on a balance. Mass Effect 3 had a great idea by limiting your biotic charge based on the amount of weapons you carried, and maybe that's the answer.
The problem, then let's solve the problem.
Tasty Gaming says, things I want as a biotic, a bubble shield that we've seen countless times and have more characters react negatively towards biotics. I love the idea that the world, or galaxy in this case, will treat you differently depending on who you are. It gives the game a more realistic atmosphere, no pun intended there, but we did see a little of this in Mass Effect 2 when Shepard is interrogating, and depending on your choice you can either say that you're a Spectre or not, and then they would be afraid of you because of your status. As for the bubble shield, absolutely, although you can't move until you've leveled it up. Only Jack or Samara were deemed powerful enough biotics to use it in Mass Effect 2.
Great. You pissed the captain off and now I'm gonna pay for it.
Michael Martin says, they need to bring back Paragon and Renegade. He hated the way Andromeda forced you to play the good guy every time. I really liked the Paragon and Renegade, as you could pick which way you wanted your character to lean towards. However, it did force you to only pick either the good answers or the bad answers, and maybe it needs tweaking so that there's a neutral option as well. Picking this would put a point into each Paragon and Renegade, and therefore you're not limiting yourself just to one response. And then if the conversation calls for the opposite reply to your alignment, you may have built up some points to unlock the actual reply for it.
Don't interfere with my plan, Shepard.
Grozny wasn't happy with my idea of playing other races. They like to project themselves onto a character on screen, and therefore only want to play as a human. Now I do agree with this somewhat, as you can see my Shepard on screen now is as close to my resemblance as possible. However, I also enjoy playing as a female Shepard too, and I have no idea how a female man works. I mean, you can ask my wife on that. And when creating a character, I don't know how the makeup goes to make her look not like a clown. But of the 2 choices, I actually prefer playing as the female Shepard, because Jennifer Hale has a better voice. So personally, I won't limit myself just to one playtime.
So the man cleaning the toilets is also preparing the meals.
I wash my hands most of the time.
PogTramp says, I want multiplayer more like Mass Effect 3 and Mass Effect Andromeda. The movement in Mass Effect 3 felt tactical and stuff, but Mass Effect Andromeda was more like jumping all over the place. Having just tried out the Mass Effect Andromeda multiplayer for the first time, there's a link on screen now if you want to see my die many times. And I can confirm I absolutely agree with this. Now, it might be just that I'm no good at multiplayer, and to be fair, I'm more of a single player person anyway, but I really didn't like it. I really enjoy Mass Effect 3 multiplayer. The locations are different, the enemy types are different, and it feels more grounded.
Have you got a minute?
Can it wait for a bit? I'm in the middle of some calibrations.
I look forward to reading more of your suggestions. To see 10 facts on Seren, click the links on screen now, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button. And I'll see you next time, Commander.